Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew? It's your boy DJ New Kid, your girl.
Sierra Nicole.
Back on the channel with another
Kid and C original. Whatever.
Hey, we got a good one for y'all today. Hopefully it's a good one. I don't know where
right?
we're going with this. It's another TikTok video. I ain't gonna lie, we've been finding... Yo, shout out to this channel, man. They've been dropping mad gems. Matter of fact, let me make sure I shout the channel out because we be coming. It's TikTok News. They got a lot of good gems of videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So today we got what's the most blatantly sexist thing a man has said to you. I'm not part of this category, so you know what I'm saying?
I honestly can't think.
Right now.
Right now.
If y'all know some things, let us know in the comment section down below. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My sexist thing I probably have said around here was women are bad drivers. That's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with that being said, before we get into it, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box down below. You already know where to go if you want to further support. Just pin down below, man. You'll see. But also, we always salute to the coming of the day. So
salute to you.
Appreciate that. Y'all keep running us up in the comment section. But again, it's what's the most blatantly sexist thing a man has said to you. Let us know in the comment section down below. But with that being said, you ready?
I'm ready.
Ladies, what's the most blatantly sexist thing a man has said to you?
About 15 years ago, I completely recoded this e-commerce website from scratch for better search engine optimization. And after it went live, we experienced this massive increase in traffic and a subsequent increase in sales. So after a couple of months of growth, I took my work and all the results to the boss and said that I deserved a raise. And he said, and I quote, "I agree, but if I give you a raise, you'll make more than the boys, and boys have to make more than girls. And your coworker just had testicle surgery, and this would just be another blow to his masculinity. But I'll..."
No, you didn't, bro. And to be honest,
that's crazy.
That's why I would even with you, I'll be trying to encourage. Like sometimes, bro, you gotta record these conversations, especially when you're a female and a male. And you gotta take this shit to HR, bro. That's the HR. But you know what he gonna do? He gonna deny when you go to HR.
Tell you what, if you can go back and get the boys to work harder, then I'll be able to justify giving them more money, and then I can give you more money too. And when I told people about it, they said, "That's really nice of your boss to consider your coworkers' feelings like that."
Ladies, what's the most blatantly sexist thing a man has said to you? I'll go first.
So one time I was at a party and this guy started trying to mansplain animation to me. Not just any animation, Disney movies. And I kept saying, "No, actually, that's not how that works. This is this and this and that." And he was like, "You don't know what you're talking about. I've seen every behind the scenes featurette." And I was like, I literally work there. So...
Ladies, what's the most blatantly sexist thing a man has said to you?
My sophomore year, I was taking a really hard, high-level coding class with 3 other girls, and the rest were asshole guys. And my teacher was the biggest douchebag I had ever met, and he was always making super sexist comments like, "Ladies, whenever you grow up to be wives, and men, whenever you grow up to be CEOs, or ladies, you'll be such great assistants and secretaries." But one day he started saying that when girls smile, they are asking for it. And I said, "Asking for what?" He said, "For you to flirt." And I said, "No, we're not. We're trying to be friendly." He said, "You're not a guy. You don't know." I said, I'm the one doing the smiling. I think I would know." And then it escalated and I said, "So you think it's okay for men to think that they have a right to have sex with us just because we smile?" And then he yelled at me because I was being out of hand and I was being ridiculous. Anyway, I had recorded the whole conversation, and I showed it to my principal, and he had to apologize to me and my mom for being an asshole.
No, he should have got his ass fired, bruh. Like, that was the grounds. If grounds of termination was, that's, bruh.
What's the most blatantly sexist thing a man has said to you?
I've been waiting for this one. So, I've been working at Cold Stone for 5 years now. This story takes place a few years ago, but I'd still been working at this Cold Stone for years. I'm a shift leader, which means I know what I'm doing, and I was training a new person. We had a decently long line, and the new person had an order for a quart of ice cream, which is quite a bit of ice cream. I don't think he had ever made one before, so I explained to him how to measure it out and how to make sure you have the right amount of ice cream, how to mix it, how to do everything, and he did it perfectly fine. But I guess this customer just did not like the way that he was doing it or something. There was some ice cream dripping on the side of the container, so I told him wipe it off with a paper towel. He goes to the back for literally half a second, I'm not even kidding you, half a second to get a paper towel from the back, and this man screams, "I don't want the ice cream anymore, you brought it to the back, I don't know what you're doing with it back there." So I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I'll make the ice cream if it's such an issue for him to make it for you. So back to this sexist man. So I was very, very, very annoyed at this point. There was no way that my coworker could have in any way done anything to his ice cream because he was not in the back long enough for him to do anything anyway. And it was just ridiculous. The man was being completely ridiculous. So I was like, I'll make the ice cream because I know that I'm going to make it quickly and correctly, even though he made it correctly. So since I've been working there so long, I can eyeball the ice cream and know that it's the right amount. And so I did that, and I made the ice cream really fast. I ring it up. I'm like, this is your total. This man starts getting his money out, and he goes, wow, a woman can do it. And he repeated this about 20 times. He's just standing there getting his money out. Wow, a woman can do it. Wow, a woman can do it. Oh, wow, and a woman can do it. Oh my gosh. This man was lucky there were other people around because I was about to throw some hands.
Ladies, what?
For one, he's a new hire. And he's following the instruction of his shift lead, which is his trainer. If he's new, he's gonna probably not do it perfect, but he's gonna try his best. And obviously, she's shift lead. She's gonna be able to do it better anyways.
But his issue was him thinking he did something to his darn ice cream.
And a lot of times, to be real, in a lot of professions, women are perfectionists. A lot of times. So women are gonna try to perfect things more than a male. Because men be like, long as it's done, it's done. Women be like, no, it has to be perfect. Even with us, you know what I'm saying? Well, some things I'm more of a perfectionist than you is.
Like what?
But this, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, whatever.
But most of the time, you're the
that's
perfectionist.
different. That's because I don't try to do it. But if I tried, I'm pretty sure I'll be better. If I really wanted to. And we know what we're talking about. So, anyway.
The most blatantly sexist thing a man has said to you?
Well, it was a mixture of both sexist and racist. Y'all motherfuckers get a double whammy. I didn't feel like putting a shirt on. Don't flag me for this. I'm just telling a story here. Anyway, so I was visiting my best friend at her bar, right? I wasn't with anybody. So I made conversations with this guy that was sitting next to me, right? He was a war vet. Really big into Harleys. And this guy comes to the bar, drunk as fuck, kept telling me that I was pretty, trying to kiss me, and like the way I dress normally. I'm just like, dude, I'm gay. My outfit screams it. So then his friend comes up, and he was just a fucking douchebag. He wanted to leave, so he was trying to grab his friend. They were about to head out the door, but before they did, the guy turns to the old guy that I was talking to and was like, hey, is this your mail order bride? Called me a chink, laughed, and then left. And at this point, I was just in shock, pissed. White men, am I right?
Ladies, what's the most blatantly sexist thing a man has said to you?
So a while ago, I was talking to this guy about possible marriage. Before I continue, men, please do not propose to me in the comments. It is super annoying and creepy, and no, just don't. Anyway, so I was telling him that I'm about to graduate with my bachelor's degree and I want to go to grad school for chemistry. And he says, well, why would you do that? You want to have kids, don't you? And I said, yeah, of course I want to have kids, eventually. And he said, then why would you waste your time at grad school? You have to stay home with them. And I was like, I'm gonna work too. This man said, women can't work in Islam once they have kids. That's against the religion. Like, sir, did you forget that Khadijah, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him's first wife, was his boss? She had all of his...
Oh shit, she dropping gems. I
Knowledge,
didn't even know.
honey. Like
I didn't.
really?
I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like once they, I didn't know that. No, bruh. Sorry, not in tune with everybody, so I do apologize. But it's some news to me, man.
Kids, and she worked as his boss. Do not tell me that women can't work in Islam, because that is just incorrect.
Ladies, what's the most blatantly sexist thing a man has said to you? I'll go first.
All right, so I'm a guy. I was born a guy, but my name is Kelly. And so on my resume, people think that I'm a girl. And when I was 17, I had an interview at Subway. And when I showed up, I saw that there was a girl that was around my age. And I went up to her and said, hey, I'm here for my interview. Where's the manager? And she turns around and says, oh, you know the manager only hires girls, right? And I was like, no, I actually didn't know. And so the manager walks in, looks at me and notices that I'm a guy, does the interview anyway. And 2 to 3 questions in, she says, okay, interview's done. And me being offended by this, I ask, just blatantly ask straight out loud, why do you only hire girls at this location? And without skipping a beat, this Subway manager, a woman, literally says, women are better sandwich makers than men.
Yo, that was... Is that true, though? Is that possibly true? Who knows? Men do... I ain't gonna cap, though. Men do make sandwiches a little bit more sloppier, though. I ain't gonna cap. We'll just be like... But we more heavy-handed with our orders, too. So, like, you be going to Starbucks, you be like, I prefer men to make my drink to the girl. Because they give me more caramel.
The men do give me more caramel. I be like, I don't know if it's because they can't squeeze the bottles or what. I be like, whoever made this made it with love. And he be like, I think that dude made it. I'm like, I know, I can tell.
But men are more heavy-handed. Because it's like a lot of times when it comes down to a man, be like, bro, I want extra this. So I'm gonna give a little bigger scoop. And even when I be going to the little nacho spot, if it's a dude, like legit, they give a bigger scoop than the women. I be like, bruh. Then I'll be like, hey, can I get extra meat? Yeah, there's gonna be extra. I'll be like, but the dudes, I'll be like, hey, can I get a little extra meat? Like, yeah, here you go. Like, I don't give a fuck.
No problem.
I be like, bro, can we all just get along?
You know something? But that first one, honey.
Which one?
The one with the rays and the
oh yeah, that just happened to you though.
Mm-hmm.
Just happened to you. So that was some bull.
Yeah. So that one really hit. Okay.
So with that being said, man, make sure y'all spam us up in the comment section down below. Let us know what we should react to next, so we can always bring it over here on the platform for y'all, man. But as always, I do go by the name DJ Kid. This is we are y'all.
Ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar.